Yeah. Connecting D. Not insurance. It's a lifestyle. Talk to him. Yeah. Connect MD, yeah, we tapped in. Healthcare membership, we locked in. Not insurance, don't get it twisted. 24/7 dot when you need assistance. Travel discounts, yeah, we gon' slide. Lifestyle club, keep your peace inside. Free mental health, that's real love. We level up, whole life, not just one plug. I was tired of the bills, tired of the wait. Be sitting in the lobby, stressing on my day. Now it's one membership, simple, straight. Phone in my hand, I'm good, feel safe. Late night questions, I don't panic. Tap in quick, get guidance, no frantic. Boss moves only, I'm on my grind. Protecting my health and my peace of mind. This that lifestyle, this that upgrade. Not that maybe coverage, now we get paid. Save on trips, take flights, new scenes. From the city to the islands, live dreams. And my mental, yeah, we keep that strong. Free support when the pressure too long. We don't play with the stress, we address that. Connect MD, put your life on the best track. Yeah. Connect MD, yeah, we tapped in. Healthcare membership, we locked in. Not insurance, don't get it twisted. 24/7 doc when you need assistance. Travel discounts, yeah, we gon' slide. Lifestyle club, keep your peace inside. Free mental health, that's real love. We level up, whole life, not just one plug. Tell them it's a club, not a policy. Real ones, no value, that's quality. For the self-made, for the 9 to 5. For the ones tryna heal and still survive. If you got goals, you need your health right. If you got dreams, you need your head right. We talk wellness, we talk progress. More life, less stress, that's the message. So tap in now, don't wait on later. Connect MD, whole life ever later. Lifestyle wins, that's the plan. Membership way, bring your family.
Hello world, how you guys doing? Listen, welcome guys, welcome to our roundtable discussion. Guys, I have two amazing guests with me, Miss Nina Upchurch and my brother from another mother, Mr. Dr. Emmanuel Bernstein. How are you guys doing? I know you guys are, the cameras is starting to roll in. There go Dr. Bernstein. Can you hear me good, sir?
Yes, sir. Hello, Dr. Pitts. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Miss Nina, let's see if I can get you added in on this side. Move this one. Are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Hey. Guys, listen, tonight we're going to be talking about an amazing topic, something that came across my desk and was like, Dr. Pitts, can you talk a little bit about this? And guys, we're going to be talking about the dental without the drama, right? Man, I know I got some stories about some dental trauma and some tragedies, but I want to share some statistics, guys, as we get started with this conversation, this roundtable discussion. And guys, I want to let you guys know this is not a sales presentation. There's no pressure with it's just three individuals who have lived our lives and have had experience, with when it came to dental, right? And the problems that are going on in that space. So the first thing I want to talk about is bring a statistic is that routine exams plus cleanings plus x-rays runs about 50 to about 350. I would just hone that down to about $203 when it comes to routine exams, right? Here's another fact, guys. Root canals commonly cost $700 to $1,800, and it varies by tooth. Okay, that is a fact. And then another statistic: simple fillings, commonly run about $150 to $450. So, in these three areas, and I'll be the first one to just kind of share my experience. I have to tip it off to my father, God rest his soul. But man, Dr. Bernstein, I can remember, man, where I had to weather through that toothache storm because my dad couldn't afford to get me a filling, right? And man, I had to take the pain pills, and boy, you talk about crying. And then and to the point where, you know, he finally said, listen, we don't need to save the tooth. Let's pull the tooth. Right. And baby, let me tell you something. When you get your teeth pulled, that is a whole nother conversation, right? So Dr. Bernstein, you know, when you look at these particular prices, and I know, sir, hey, I tip my hat. I think you're older than me, Dr. Bernstein, but what have you seen in the dental space as far as for costs when it comes to like root canals and fillings and routine exams? What has been your experience in that space?
Well, Dr. Pitts, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, you hit the nail on the coffin right there, where you talk about the dental care being so expensive. And it's been that way ever since I was a kid. You know, it's one of those expensive, unexpected bills that can come up, you know, that people don't want to have to incur, you know, when you when you talk about that. So you know, the annual cost, like you said, could be anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. And that's just really that's pretty costly, especially when you talk about, you know, a family, you know. And I can remember the same thing with growing up. You got a toothache, you had some problems. They put you on some medicines. You weren't going to the dentist. So I made sure that I brushed my teeth as much as I could to try to make sure I didn't get those cavities or anything like that, just so I couldn't be a burden to the household, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. And Miss Nina, chime in for a little bit. What has been your experience in regards to like costs, right? Have you ever had to go to the dentist, and do you remember what that last cost was when you went to the dentist?
Man, yeah, I guess I got my stuff. Looking at like deep cleaning. Can you kind of clearly?
Uh-oh. You
Can y'all
freezing
hear
up
me?
real bad. You freezing up real bad, Miss Nina. Like it's freezing.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Okay,
know.
we can hear you now. Seems like it's being stable now.
Okay. Okay, perfect. About it used to be like 150 for a clean. I went was 205 is what I paid.
Okay, 205. And now here's the key right here, right? Now, how did that make you feel that you had to come out of pocket $205 for that cleaning? What was that? Was it a purse clench, or was it like, oh no, it's nothing, I can take care of the fee?
No, it's not. It's definitely a purse clench. Who wants to pay 205? I was thinking all the things I can go pay. So yeah, $205, and that's almost a car note.
Right. Guys, listen, I remember when going to the dentist and you would get this work done. This is what blew me. And this is for the people who kind of like have like dental insurance and things of that nature. It's crazy that we pay for insurance, but we still have to pay to use it, right? So I remember when my dad had got dental insurance through his job, and it's like back in the day, Dr. Bernstein, when you had insurance, you thought you was somebody, right? Like, oh, yeah, you good. Like, so we went in, I was able to get, like some cleanings, and because my dad had this dental insurance, right? And then what happened was, I would think like a couple of weeks later, my dad get this bill in the mail. He's like, oh, wait a minute now. We paid a copay. I got this insurance. We paid this copay. Why am I still paying? Why I still have to pay this bill? Well, come to find out, it was the deductible, right? So all that work that I had to get done, that deductible came in. So what are you guys' thoughts about, deductibles and copays when it comes to things, like that? I call those surprise bills. And I think everybody that is listening in, watching this live, I think we all hate one thing, and that's surprise bills, right? So Dr. Bernstein, talk a little bit about, what is your thought process about like deductibles and copays, especially when it comes to the dental industry?
Well, I don't like them. I don't think many people do. I mean, you said it. I mean, I can remember going to the dentist, and I had to get a filling, and I had to get my teeth cleaned. That right there alone, I still had to pay even though I had the insurance. So it was well over $450, more like $600 with those two together. So, and it's like, okay, you have to go do that to get your teeth clean, to get your cavities filled, but then they fam you and bring you back in for another visit. You keep on having to pay another copay, and then whatever they extra charge you on, it's going towards your deductible. So, you still have to keep paying out of pocket, and it's not something that I know I don't like. So I know the average family don't like it either.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nina, share a little bit about like, what do you think like the common situation is for people who nowadays, why do you think that they don't go to the dentist? Right? Because you hear these stories with people, you will see, hey, listen, we all done watch some TikTok videos of some people in their teeth, and we say, dang on well, you need to go in there and get that tooth that's crooked fixed. But what do you think? Why do you think that they don't go to the the dentist? Do you think it's because it's the cost? Do you think it's because of the fear of what the work is going to do for them? Like, why do you think people don't like get regular cleanings, or they're going to the dentist and doing their regular checkups like they're supposed to?
It's definitely the funds. They don't have the money. They don't have insurance. They don't have coverage. And the fear of like the fact of just like taking your car to the shop. You got to come back and come back and come back because it's going to be something that else needs to be repaired. So a lot of people just deal with it and try to afraid of the bill that they're going to be hit with.
Yeah.
And so they just rather.
And you know what, Nina, here's the crazy part about that, right? The longer you wait to get work done on your teeth, the worse it gets, and the longer it gets.
That part.
Right? Like that.
Exactly.
It's almost like you're in a lose-lose situation. It's almost like, well, wait a minute, I need to get this teeth, fixed, right?
Right.
And I can't afford to get it fixed. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna soldier it out. I'm gonna ibuprofen it to death, right? But then what happens is that the longer you leave the tooth in your mouth, it starts to spread to the other teeth. Right.
And
it's like, what does one actually do? So that's a thing where it just doesn't work for us. Guys, going back to the one, for those that are tuning in, I'm going to show these statistics again, like routine exams, x-rays, cleanings. If you needed to get all three of these done, and I'm being generous when I say 203, right? I'm being extremely generous when I say 203.
Exactly.
Root canal, $700 to $1,800 for a root canal, and then fillings, guys, literally $150 or $450 for fillings. So these are things that we as individuals are facing when it comes to that. So talk to me a little bit about, Dr. Bernstein, if there was a way to avoid retail pricing, right? What would you say to yourself? Okay, Dr. Pitts, I believe that this is realistic to pay for dental insurance, right? So let's just say, and be realistic, right? We know, I'm sure that we are probably easy. Everybody would say $25, right? But in the space that we live in today's society, what do you think would be a common price for somebody that can pay for dental insurance? Now, here's the reality of it, guys. Do you know a lot of people who have dental, who have these plans? They don't even know what they have. That's the bigger issue. It's the lack of education, right? But Dr. Bernstein, in a perfect world, if we ever lived in one, which we don't, what would you feel comfortable with paying for like a good dental insurance plan that actually gives you a true benefit?
Dr. Pitts, I would say if I had a plan that gave me the real benefit and I didn't feel nervous and scared, about going to them, if I didn't, want to prolong the pain, and I had something available to me every given day that I can have access to and feel like it's peace of mind. I call it peace of mind insurance. So I would say $100 maybe.
Okay. All right. I think that's realistic, especially just for dental, right? Just for dental, I think that's realistic.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
What about you, Nina?
Yeah, I would say about the same. For just dental alone, because you're gonna spend well over that, on just getting like a cleaning. So if
Mm.
I can spend 100 and let my plan cover the rest, I definitely would say around 100 makes sense a month, because your
Absolutely.
mouth is one of the most important things that you can have
Yes.
going on for yourself. So you got to take care of it. I tell people
Absolutely.
all the time, you better have a bank account set aside for when them teeth start falling out. Yeah.
I hear you, Miss.
Look, I'm glad, I'm blessed that I got some pretty teeth, for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm but I tell you, I'm beyond blessed, and I haven't got no veneers. I didn't have to get no shapes. So I think I'm pretty good with brushing my teeth twice a day.
Yes,
I'm trying
yes.
to tell you.
And Dr. Pitts, when you talking to somebody, especially when you in business, Nina, the first thing people look at is your teeth.
It's your mouth. They better know it. I know that's the first thing I'm gonna look at is your mouth. Yes, sir. Got to see what that hygiene look like in that mouth.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, in the comment section, what would you feel, question to the audience, what would you guys feel like would be a comfortable number to pay on a monthly basis for, just dental, right? If you had something that was a good dental plan, what would you guys feel? Just pop it in the comment section, and we'll bring a few of those up on the screen, so we can kind of go into that. But I want to talk a little bit about now. I want to talk about, here's a good probing question for the both of you guys. You got one choice, two options. Choice one is you can keep your dentist that you've been going to, or you can find the best price. Which one you going for, Nina? You gonna keep your dentist, or you gonna find you the best price?
Oh, that's a tough one right there. I'm gonna find the best price.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Can you give
because
us
it kind of depends. I mean, am I speaking on just me or just in general? Because some people just need to be going. They might just need to find the best price just to get there. I mean, I love my dentist, so I guess I have to stick with them and have a plan. I better have a plan. That's what I say. I better have a plan in place.
That's right.
So yeah.
Okay. All right, Dr. Bernstein, what you rocking with?
Definitely price. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna go with best price, because I'm gonna entrust that you got this title of of a dentistry that you should really be knowing what you're doing. And I get it, we got the fakes out there, right, that don't know what they're doing. However, I think that when you're looking for the best price, you're also doing your due diligence on that provider. So you're not just really going for price. You also looking up that background. You trying to figure out how long they've been in business. You trying to get some testimonials done. So, for me, it's definitely going to be price. And I thank you guys for just communicating in chat. We got Miss Coleman, who said $60 a month for a dental plan. We got Miss Scott, who said $150 to $200 a month for a good dental plan. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm paying $150 to $200 a month, baby. Look, you gonna need to give me something. I would need at least 4 free cleanings.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
Let me get about 4 of them, right? Then we have McKinley August says $50 to $100 a month. Yeah. So yeah, definitely on the reviews. So yeah, that would be mine. I definitely would be price. So great observation. So guys, I want to just bring to the audience attention, guys, listen, there is a membership-based option that helps people get discounts on dental up to 60%. And guess what? It's not insurance, right? It's just a way to reduce the cost, because the real reality is that we're in that space of discounts. There's really no true 100% paid for dental insurance, right? but there is a resource that's out there in the world today. And we're not going to blast out the details. We have Dr. Bernstein. Dr. Bernstein, if you could just share with everybody who you are and what you do, and just share with how people can get in contact with you.
Yes. You know, I'm basically an insurance agent from the life insurance side, and also a motivational speaker on the distribution networking side. And I've incorporated a great service, which is a membership service that gives people certain discounts that people need all across America right now, especially in this climate that we have going on with healthcare right now. So, but people can get a hold of me by calling my number 713-539-3065, or they could email me at emmanuelbernstein@gmail.com.
What's that number again, sir?
713-539-3065.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, sir. And Miss Nina, tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Yes, my name is Nina Upchurch, and I am your financial advisor. I do health insurance, I do life insurance, and I'm a broker. So I can get you funded for your business. And I also have a plan that you need. So if you want to get in contact with me to know how to get a health plan, please contact me at 731-298-1628. Again, that's 731-298-1628.
Absolutely. Well, guys, listen, we don't want to hold you. We just wanted to, open it up to have a discussion with you. We appreciate the 1,225 people that are on this live. Guys, if you want more information about the program that can help you out from a dental perspective to give you up to 60% off on your dental work, I advise you to get plugged into Dr. Emmanuel Bernstein, get plugged into Miss Nina. You can get plugged into myself. Guys, inbox them, text them, reach out to them, and they'll be able to help you get put into a very, very, very affordable membership that everybody is approved for, nobody is denied for, and it's not insurance, but it's an amazing membership. Dr. Bernstein, Nina, I appreciate you guys for joining me on this roundtable discussion about this amazing topic, dental without the drama. I hope that we were able to share some open discussions with you guys. And I hope you guys feel a little bit more comfortable with understanding just the dental space alone. Any last words, Dr. Bernstein?
Yes, sir. Your smile deserves better care.
I love that.
Hey now.
Any last words?
Yes. Hey, to God be the glory. Happy you guys are here, and make sure you take care of them teeth. Gotta have them.
Listen, guys, my name is Dr. Casual Pitts, and you guys already know my quote. Coming together is the beginning, sticking together is progress, but working together is success. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will be doing a roundtable discussion every every day of this month of February with two amazing guests. So, guys, we appreciate you for your time, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you, sir.
Night.